Hello, sunshine. This is Joy from Michigan in the US, and I apologize for the lighting. It is late in the day, and I decided to come out and do a little pour real quick. And I apologize for the noise. You can probably hear my neighbor mowing his lawn in the background, but he doesn't have a very big lawn, so he'll probably be done very soon. So I am going to do, well, I'm going to try to do a wrecked ring pour. That's my goal. My goal is to use up, I have so many cups of paint on my table, so I'm going to try to use them all up. I might have to add in a few other things, but let's just see what we come up with. And if you've watched my videos before, this is the canvas that I have tried to paint over more than once, and it just continues to fight me. It's been a, we'll see if it's the canvas or is it the artist, who knows. This is cerulean blue plus white, a lot of white. Yep, that's all, but that's in that one. All of my little cups like this one are just a variety of custom metallic blues. I was trying to get to a specific color, so I added a lot of different, actually I have one that's green too, but they were all just failed attempts at different colors. So these are a lot of the same colors as my most recent pour that I did not do a video for. It was based on Christine Jezek, I don't know how to say her last name. It was based on her pour. I'll have to see what video number that was, but she did a series of blue and black and gold, and it was just beautiful. So if you have a second, head on over to her page and check out that video. That's where I got the inspiration for these colors, and hopefully this will be a gorgeous pour. Using black does make me a little nervous because it tends to take over a bit. So we'll see how this goes. But it really did look absolutely gorgeous, these colors together. I am really, really pleased with how that painting came out. So hopefully this one makes me equally happy. All right, I do want to see some of this green in there, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in. This is a metallic green, another custom. I think this was turquoise green, silver, and maybe another tone of green, but I don't remember for sure. I'm going to use up the last bit of this little bit of white. I'm not even sure what this one's from because I've got a couple cups of white. So hopefully this works out okay. This seems a little bit thick, but we're just gonna go for it. All right, let me see. We're gonna use up some rose gold here. I do have a bottle of rose gold as well, and this just wouldn't fit in there, so I'm just gonna use this up. It's gonna be a lovely painting full of metallic, which I love. I don't have much of this color left, and I really, really like it, so we'll see. Let's throw in some of this. I've got this, well, maybe I'll save that towards the end because I'm just not sure about that color. But I know I like these two blues together. This one's a little bit lumpy. Hopefully that doesn't show up too much. I just want to get all these cups off my art table. I won't show you the rest of my art room because it's a mess right now. Use the rest of this lumpy paint. I may be picking out lumps forevermore. Probably should have left this one, but too late. We used it. It is Sunday here. I hope your weekend is going well. I worked really hard on a bunch of house projects yesterday and I'm paying for it today. I'm really tired, but at least I'm getting some time in my art room. Call that good enough. Let's see. Trying to decide which colors I want to use next. I haven't put enough gold in here. I keep forgetting about my gold. Alright, let's do black and then gold. I thought that might be enough to just do one last thing, but I feel like that's too much black all at once. Do this the other way. So I think we're just going to go ahead and use up the rest of this blue. Just 1 second, it's back with you. Let me see, let's do a little more gold. And then I think we're gonna put in some of this, my poor cup, when I tried to put saran wrap and rubber band it, the rubber band kind of went a little crazy. Squished the cup all up. But it looks like it preserved the paint just fine, so. Feeling like we have just about enough paint, so I'm just going to try to use up these last little bits. Not much black left in there. Have out today, guys, is paper towel. Boy, do I need it. All right, let's put some of this white in there. Oh, I was trying not to do white on black because then you're gonna get gray. Oh well, too late, right? Go back to this blue. This is a lot of paint, guys. Probably could have got 2 paintings out of this. That's okay. All right. I'm just gonna pour the rest of this in there, might as well. Good enough. Ring pour, so that means I gotta move my hand the right way. A lot of times I try to do a ring pour and I end up doing a straight pour because I forget what I'm doing. All right, here we go. Ooh, that gold is so pretty. This paint seems really thick. It's really coming out wobbly lines. I don't know if it's the way I'm moving my hand. I'm seeing some really pretty stuff. So hopefully when I stretch this, we can still see that. Plenty of paint, guys. Way more paint than I needed, but that's all right. I guess I'd rather have too much than too little. Could have done a traveling ring pour with this one. That could have been fun. Ooh, that was definitely a clump. That did some not fun things. Good. All right. I am going to just try to pop any air bubbles we might have. And I'm going to grab a skewer. We'll see how much of a rect pour this turns to. I want to stretch it a little first, just so I can see. Look at all that. We want beautiful metallic in there. That sure is pretty. All right, let's try to bring that a little bit back towards center. All right, I'll be right back with you guys. I do need paper towel for this next part. All right, guys, here goes nothing. All right, I think that's good for now. I also have enough paint in here that I could do a ribbon if I wanted to, but I don't think that's what this needs. So let's just see what we get. You know what I do want to do? There is like this section through here I'm really loving. So I'm gonna take some of my black. I really don't want to lose that, so we'll add some black around the edges so that it has something to roll over. palette knife and I'll try not to get into the ring pour, but that's okay. Notice I say that about a lot of things. That's okay, that's okay. No guarantees that it's okay, I guess, but I'll roll with it. Hopefully this will help it roll over that black instead of rolling over itself. I want to keep some of those pretty effects that I'm seeing. So this part can be kind of tedious, but it's worth it if it creates the effect that you want. I'm just going to turn this so I don't have to stress about getting this paint where I need it. Maybe it'll help me to look at it the other way too. Sometimes that's helpful, I find, when I'm working on an art piece, to just look at it from another angle. Maybe my shadow there is helping you guys be able to see it a little bit better. I know it's not been super long since I painted last, but my goodness, it feels like it's been forever. Wow, that missed the drawer. Let's try that again. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. I'm gonna end up with black all over my hands. If you watch very many of my videos, you know I don't like that. Gosh, I feel like I lost all my rings. I feel like I may have had silicone in one of these, but I really didn't think I did. There's just these blobs, and they've all kind of gone muddy. I've lost all my definition. I don't know, guys, I'm not loving this one at all. It started out so promising, and it's just gone blobby. Like there's only one color in there. Something had silicone in it. I really thought that I had labeled all of them correctly. Well, that's really a bummer, because that really went kapooey. Maybe it is the canvas. It's the curse of the canvas. All right, I don't like this. It all went muddy. So, since it's got so much silicone on there, I'm kind of thinking of doing a swipe. But I need to add some colors. I don't know, guys. That definitely has silicone in it, for sure. Which I pretty much never want in my ring pours. I'm not a fan of silicone in a ring pour. Just trying to get over this edge down here. That is such a bummer. I'm kind of determined to make this canvas work though. It's not had one successful painting on it yet. Let me hit this with some peat. All right, I'm not loving this at all. So where's the harm in adding some paint and doing a quick little swipe? I do like the green in it, but I feel like it kind of got lost. I'm almost out of green, so that's not helping. Got two shades of green here. I will use both of those up. And I'm not going to add any silicone to this because something had lots of silicone in it. I am going to pour the rest of this out though. The cup's pretty. Oh man, that really doesn't want to come out. It'll come eventually. Wish you guys could see the inside of the cup. Every time I try to show it though, you can't. It really doesn't show up, but it was really pretty till I ran a stick through it. One of these days I'm gonna get a wrecked ring pour that I like. And this is not it. So I think we could use, oh maybe, I don't know, violet. I was thinking phthalo blue, but maybe we'll toss in a little, oh goodness. All my colors are gone, guys. I gotta mix up some more paint. All right, what else can I use? Let's try a little phthalo. And I think, since that's mostly blue, let's add a little purple, or a little, oh goodness, yellow. Hopefully that'll brighten it up. And if this doesn't work, hey, it's just paint. I'll scrape it again and we'll just figure it out. All right, this is my very cherry, berry, I don't know, very delicious, kind of based off of Jelly Cubes color. I use crimson and phthalo blue and a little bit of black. And I'm going to swipe this way. All right, question of the day, where did I put my swipe tool? I see one, but it's not the one I'm looking for. Well, it's not quite. I was hoping to do one long swipe. This is what happens when you don't keep your art ring picked up. But I found it. All right. So this is a plastic, I almost said a plastic file divider. No, that's what Jilly uses. So I use plastic laminating sheets sealed on itself. And I should probably check to see if you guys are even in frame. Let me get you a little bit better there. All right. And now I got paint all over me, so give me just a second here. Oh, I hope this turns out, because if it doesn't, this canvas just might have to go to the trash. Let's do it this way. Well, it's kind of curved on the one end, so I don't know. And it definitely needs a good washing. All right. Ugh, you guys. It's turning into something pretty, but boy, I missed some big sections in there. That's frustrating. Let me find my smaller pieces. I hate to swipe over this, but I'm gonna have to. Ah, the paint must not be very even on there. I'm gonna blame it on this canvas, guys. My gosh, it just doesn't want to cooperate. All right, let's see if we can. There. My goodness gracious. It can't possibly be that the artist is tired and frustrated and probably should call it a day. It's gotta be the canvas. All right, well, we've got some stuff. I don't know if I like it, but there's some stuff happening. It's just interesting to see where the weight of the paint is. It's all on the one end. So if I wanted to kind of cover my edges a little better, I'm kind of stuck. I can't. So I don't know what to do, guys. I almost feel like having a little temper tantrum and throwing paint at it or slamming the paint off of it. I don't know, something. The sides I'm gonna have to paint because I'm really not loving them. Keep it or pitch it. I feel like that's the eternal question. I shouldn't have pulled this canvas out. I knew it was risky. I think last time I did 3 attempts on it and scraped them all. This one I'm not gonna scrape. It's either gotta be it or pitched. So we'll see. I usually use my heat embossing gun to bring up cells. It's just safer and easier. I also have a creme brulee torch that you can see has been used many times with painted hands. I'm just gonna see if we can't bring anything up. The problem with the creme brulee torch is you can burn the paint, which I did just now right there. It's a little burned. I just give it a little kiss with my fingertip, take off that burnt painting. It can also catch your paint on fire, so you have to be careful. I mean, we've got lots of cells. The blues all went this muddy, ugly blue that I just don't care for. I shouldn't say it that way, but this section is lovely. I really like this over here, but the rest of it is, I don't know. All right, I'm gonna let this sit for a minute and then I may come back and do a little balloon work. All right, guys, I'm gonna try a little bit of balloon work to see if that adds anything that I love. I'm just not sure on this one. I think because I'm not seeing the colors that I wanted to. It does have a lot of metallics in there, so it could dry super sheeny, shiny, and have a really cool effect, but right now it's just not I don't know, I'm not loving it. So let's see what we get. And this is way wetter than, I should have let this dry a bit longer, but I don't have that kind of time tonight. So we're just gonna see what we get. The problem with this much silicone on a painting and doing balloon kisses is that when you pull the balloon up, you have this beautiful, look at that right there. But as it sits, that silicone is going to pop through and create little cells within that. And then it doesn't look, in my opinion, does not look like a flower anymore. It looks like a, I don't know, bubbly mess. I'm certainly not pulling up greatness here. That's pretty, but it won't stay like that. All right, I'm just not loving this, and the blues went kind of grayish, which probably is from having both black and white in there. I shouldn't have done that. So I'm gonna try one more thing just to see what it will do. I really need to cut this. All right, give me just a second. All right, guys, I have a feeling I'm gonna scrape this, so I'm just gonna try some different techniques and see what we come up with. So I've got a little bit of a, what are these called? Pull chain for a fan? I'm sure they're called something different, but I don't know what it is. And I'm just putting it in the paint that's already there. Sometimes you can dip these in other colors and then pull it through, and that is not what I'm choosing to do. Yeah, there's way too much paint on this. It's not gonna do much of anything, I don't think, other than make a big mess on my table. All right, guys, this one is a fail. Black and white probably in the same pour cup was not a good idea. Surprise silicone in one of the colors was not a good idea. I will give you a close-up. There's a couple areas, this right here in particular is really pretty. If the whole painting looked like that and then a little bit of this, I think I'd be happy, but I'm gonna scrape this one and I'm gonna try one more time on this canvas, so watch for my next video. It will be a ring pour, a wrecked ring pour with no silicone this time. So watch for that. Thanks, guys. I'll see you on the next one.